Hey guys! Today I'm planning for October in my bullet journal. So I'm starting off on the left side by doing the title for the month as usual. This month's theme is nighttime, specifically with a focus on the black sky and one or two white celestial objects. For this entire setup, I only used black pen or marker and one instance of a gray pen. So as you can see, what I'm doing right now is I'm creating a crescent moon to substitute as the O in October. I'm also going to be using these swathes of black throughout the setup for the month. And after I made this huge black ribbon river looking thing, I wrote on it using a white pen, which is the Uniball Signo white pen. It works pretty well, but sometimes it skips or misses a patch and I have to go over it again, as you can probably see me doing in this clip right now. I watched Amanda Rach Lee's white pen video and she really recommended the Uni Posca. I used the larger size previously and it works really well, so I think next I will try out the finer tip sizes of the Uni Posca. Below the big Oct, I added in a little calendar for the month just to give an overview. And if you are a perfectionist like me, I understand that you're probably a bit bothered by the wavy line underneath the weekdays. I promise this is all for a reason. It's meant to match the black ribbony designs. I know it bothers me a little bit too, but for the sake of the aesthetic, I need to get over my obsession with straight lines. On the right side, I'm setting up an overview of my plans for the month. On the top, I'm making another one of those huge patches of black. This time it extends all the way to the top of the page and there are those two little stars hanging out. The layout that I'm using to plan out the events for each day is I have two columns and each date gets two lines for events. I found this really helpful last month, so I wanted to keep using this setup since it works well. Now I'm going back in and adding the weekdays next to the number of the date, and then some more wavy lines. I realized that I put the line in the wrong place, so I just made two lines to go along with it. Now back to the white pen, I put the title of overview on this page, and to mark the events, I'm using a gray mild liner. This gray patch is meant to emphasize the days where there are something going on, and then I write on top of it using a black pen. Since the black pen that I'm using doesn't dry that quickly and could smudge if I used highlighter over it, I just decided to highlight underneath, just estimate how long I think it'll be, and then write on top. It worked out pretty well. Now flipping over to the next spread, this one is a one sentence a day setup. As you've noticed throughout Plan With Me's from this year, I really like using the one sentence a day method of journaling. This side has a moon on the patch of black thing, and if you've noticed, I've used the smaller pen to color some parts, and then I go in with the bigger pen because it can't catch all of those little details. I'm really impressed with how little bleed through there is. I think the paper and the black marker act really well together so that it doesn't bleed through at all, and the show through is pretty minimal in my opinion. And of course, if you ever want to check out any of the supplies that I'm using, I'll have them linked in the description. Once again, white pen on the black box background thingy. And now I'm writing in the numbers for every single day, going up to 31 of course, since October has 31 days. Now that I'm looking at it again, this setup reminds me a lot of The Nightmare Before Christmas, especially the one sentence a day thing with the moon. Anyways, on the right hand side, first I'm doing my video plan for the month, so I'm flipping back to my video plan spread. If you are wondering why I posted this October plan with me on October 5th when October is already happening, it's because I moved this one to make space for the SAT advice video that I posted last week, since the SAT is tomorrow, at least on the day of posting this. So if any of you are taking that, good luck. You'll do great, I believe in you, and be sure to watch that advice video if you need any last-minute tips. Now below the video plan, I'm setting up my finance tracker, and that's the last thing I'll be setting up on this page. I don't have a habit tracker for this month just because I don't really have any habits that I particularly want to focus on right now. So same as always, this finance tracker has columns for the amount and for a description. Here are the completed setups for this month. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you want to see more, I have Plan With Me videos linked on screen and in the description. I upload new videos every Friday, and I post pictures of my bullet journal on my Tumblr and Instagram, which are both at studyquill. See you next time!